Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. And on the road. Sorry if the sound is a little off. I don't know if it's... I need to get a stand, get this microphone closer. Okay, so anyways, yesterday, big day. And first thing I'm noticing is up big. Those above 154. Remember, I said there's no reason to be above 153. So either, so I can think of one of three scenarios here. Either one, I'm just flat out wrong. I mean, something has changed. Something fundamental in the economy has changed. Two, I was just wrong about the level. Three, we're just having a head fake and we're going to reverse today. So happens anyway. 18 is top here. Okay. Let's check news real quick. I have some news today. Twitter's saying Seth Rich, Seth, blah 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 blah. Bunch of noise. Getting a little concerned about this too. That it's like normally. Okay, here's something interesting. What do you think about this? So here's some with the actual comments. Oh no, wait, that's top 24 hours. I want hours. Look at that. That's the top link from the past hour? What the fuck? It's just look. So a bunch of noise. Something's kind of weird going on in social media today because actually past couple of days because it's just like no useful information. It's just noise. You have unemployment claims at 6:30. Okay. See. Any correction? Okay. I love this. Let's look at this chart. Okay. No, not this chart. This chart right here. Okay. Here's an intraday high. Okay. Never able to close above. Look, we closed at it. At it. What? And look, we closed this whole gap, and look today, looking like a continuation. Right. So you would think CNBC would be like eating this shit up, right? Oh yeah, stock market's going crazy. It's what's gonna happen next? Nobody knows what's going on. And what do they say? Oh, this mini correction. Weird. I think that's weird. I'm just saying, guys, like, if CNBC says this is mini correction, I don't bothers me. Seriously.
Jiggy MC said not even Netflix?
Oh, I just turned on the Texas speech there, just saying, oh, you gotta love CNBC. Nobody watches anymore. I don't even watch Netflix now.
Alligator said N.
We just canceled our TV last week. We're using it.
Surfboom said not even Will of Fortunera? ERM. I mean CNBC. Jiggy MC said here in Portugal its internet connection is cheaper with a cable package than only internet connection, so no point cancel cable TV face with tongue sticking out.
I mean, so some stuff that I want to say before making try and prevent me from making.
Alligator set GBL on highs again, us bonds mixed. Operator said ES only in middle of APR range, more downside likely. Alligator said YN timing perfect, before us data.
Okay, so I don't want to make a trade before the news comes out. But the very first thing I'm noticing is that there was an iceberg pushed through it. So, man is still outpacing liquidity providers.
Jack said, does anyone who trades both bund/bow blue and US Treasuries think that watching the bund DOM say would give you an edge in the Treasuries? Or do you think it would detract at times and be of no? Jack said, because say if the bund is at highs it may well pull the US Treasuries higher too, no. Alligator said it depends which is leading. Alligator said, but Bund rarely leads. Alligator said, however, due to differences in granularity you can get a better viewpoint watching Bund sometimes. Raider said bonds are tied to rickets yesterday and today. Alligator said, when there is some action, algos are out and correlation very high. Alligator said divergences between the two DOMs show a good spot for fading. Alligator said, at least avoid to enter there, generally it is pure zone. Alligator said, when the volume is high it works very well. Alligator said, yesterday and this morning for instance. Alligator said, when markets move with volume algos action synchronize markets. Flimbo said, RLY6000 BID. On ZN. Flimbo said, during news LOL. Jiggy MC said, yeah LOL. Jack said, that's very interesting, thanks, I'll have to take a look at it. Flimbo said, so crazy. Jiggy MC said, and it seems real. Flimbo said, why?
Okay, here comes the news. Oh, snap. Unemployment claims 232 versus 240. And manufacturing index up way 38 versus a 19.9. We're gonna drop here? Test? Oh man. Gotta fix this. That better? Already I'm thinking about a trade here. Not quite. Seven. So I'm thinking I want to go short here, but risk is like way up here. It's not quite moving, so I'm gonna hold back. Okay. Big bid just pulled out. So now we're at 5, with our risk would be 7. Our target probably down here to 28.
Order filled.
It good bid or good offer right there.
Order filled.
Flimbo said at Seth, I hope you not trading this mess.
I took one for a second and it didn't go. I got out at one tick. Should have kept it.
Flimbo said why it's good just for one trade.
Here we are at
Flimbo said one
170.
feeler as FT17 would say.
Yeah. I just felt like we were in too choppy of an area. Now I see them back in this 17. But yeah.
Order filled. Order canceled.
Oh. Oh my. Oh my.
Order filled.
Jiggy MC said this is not pretty today.
No. Man, right when I thought, oh yeah, that's good. Look, 1,500 continuation, it's going to go down, and then it just snapped right back on us.
Jiggy MC said massive volume continues. Flimbo said the prob is that vol. Flimbo said they can sweep you like nothing. Jiggy MC said too little is a problem but too much has the same problem.
Look, and then they're already
Order
attacking
filled.
it again.
Flimbo said true. It should be in the middle, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. Jiggy MC said winking face.
Order filled.
It is over again.
Flimbo said when you see 5k on bid. With not problem leave it on news, winking and laughing. Flimbo said then you know. That's something wrong. Alligator said it's stable, volume high but action not too wild.
Okay.
Alligator said tradable for me.
So I want to go short here at O2 because I'm seeing they're unable to push through it. I'm seeing spreading now. 10-year is still down.
Alligator said sink. Flimbo said at Seth you are still in mid of opening range.
Order cancelled.
Flimbo said just wait for break.
I would have liked to have gotten 04.
Fran said GM.
Still think the trend is down. Local trend is down. Once we get below 28, then we're really
Flimbo said we can get some selling but you have to wait for this panic action.
okay.
Flimbo said it's so random right now. Jiggy MC said yeah, the market gives some nice setups but the problem is that it's too spiky, prices are being ran as if they were nothing, messing those setups.
Okay, so if this push right here up fails, this is where I want to go. It's like 03.
Alligator said watch ES tight range, trigger.
Order filled.
Okay. Filled me at 03.
Flimbo said 3 is in the mid of range. Flimbo said why? Smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. Jiggy MC said you just can't trust any area with all these volume.
Nope. There it is right there. 500. Offered at 4.
Flimbo said true, it break all setups that you learned.
Okay, good offer right there at 3.
Jiggy MC said on a regular market we can trust the inside market reading but this.
Yeah, if they do that again, I want to scratch it. This should be going.
Flimbo said the key is recognize this type of day. Flimbo said so you can stay away of it. Jiggy MC said and the FA away from it. Jiggy MC said LOL.
Okay.
Operator said this type of day isn't really categorizable.
I think it's going to be just like any
Fran
other
said
news
yes,
day,
but
but
by the
with more
time you
volume.
recognize the context of the day, the trade opportunity may be gone. Flimbo said you don't have to trade this day. Operator said category equals uncategorizable.
Let me make this chart smaller here. Okay. Here's where the news came out.
Flimbo said you save money for better
Here's
day.
where I got here's where I got stopped out. Here we went up to 03 ranged and now we're coming down. So and the overnight was there. So we're gonna attack 28. Once we're below 28, then I can confidently say the daily trend is down. 28 right there. 28 is also like 50% midpoint from here to here, so.
Jiggy MC said 28 is a day's high.
Yesterday's high.
Flimbo said why?
So like it's a like bull bear zone. So like you take the extreme of the overnight session and the close of the previous day's session and find the 50% midpoint, and if you're above or below that midpoint, there's a pretty good chance of continuation, is the theory. So that's how I'm determining what the daily trend is. So right now we're kind of in the zone. So right now the daily
Flimbo
trend
said
is
below close
uncertain.
maybe start selling.
Yeah. But once you get below that 28, then the daily trend is definitely down.
Flimbo said one hint for daily trend, you see open. If
If
price is below,
yeah.
daily trend is down.
Well, the open was 7, wasn't it?
Jiggy MC said all three markets are trading above a day's highs, while above it, one should look primarily the
05.
long side. Flimbo said it's so visual. Flimbo said because all platform have percentage.
Right.
Flimbo said and you see red/green. Fran said wholesale open, ETH or RTH.
RTH.
Flimbo said if price is above or below. Jiggy MC said I use RTH.
Or below the RTH.
Flimbo said it's so true. That J. Dalton says I guess.
Right here, this 154, unfinished auction at 154, even though that's where the volume is. We might come back here, but I think there's a really good chance that we're going to push below 154 with that kind of interest at that price.
Jiggy MC said best way to see it is plot the RTH open on a chart and you'll see how important it is.
Yeah. I have a three session template that John Bottomley gave me. And it's nice because you get a line at all of those spots. So you get one at the equities close, and you get one at the RTH. You notice how this spread? Look at the 10-year making a push lower. We actually have come back in the 30-year.
Jiggy MC said yeah, I only use overnight high/low and the RTH open. Flimbo said UZB/UB are still mid.
Okay.
Flimbo said that confirm this day as crazy smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
Right. Isn't it going out on me again?
Flimbo said at Seth you still trying play this range? Jiggy MC said spreading now, ZB at range high and ZN/ZF at RTH lows.
Yeah. No,
Crater
I'm
said
still in
markets
it.
playing heads or tails ATM. Flimbo said strong nerve smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
Not really. It never, that 04 never went. 04 never went bid, I don't think. And I was in at 3. Okay, so here's that 154 even again. That's the thing with this kind of trading with the order flow trading, is that if you read the signal right and you execute it well, it's a lot easier to hold on to a position because it'll come right back to your spot and it won't go through it. That's exactly what happened there. We came right back to where I entered and I was thinking about getting out of it, but then 04 never went bid.
Flimbo said why if you have some vol behind you as well.
Yeah. That hit on 154 even. The offer getting absorbed. That
Jiggy
might.
MC said so trade the range extremes, sell 4s, buy 154 evens.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Volume says that we're going to break 154 even. Correlation says we're going to break 154 even. But the range says that I should just get out there and be happy for 3 ticks. That's basically what you're saying, right? The buyer at 154 looks awfully confident. Now they're running. Took it. That's another signal that I didn't have to stay in. They hit 451 and at 01 and it held. Oh, they took two like that.
Jiggy MC said you're reading too much the bid/offers, looking to close, read the velocity of the trades, that's is very telling, too fast of a move, clearing prices in a single move, pop, and down.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. And that one was they took two prices there like real quick and they still haven't broken through it. That was a really bad sign. They don't take it this time. I'll want out. 700. Oh. Okay. Nope. We're
Jiggy
keeping
MC
it. We're
said
keeping
too
it.
fast markets are not for us humans, we can't read that fast winking face. Flimbo said I am still waiting for trades that will start bailout.
Well, they absorbed 500 contracts there at 154. I don't know. You can't have that much volume on both sides.
Flimbo said will be nice to trade it then.
Can't have that much volume on both sides of a critical level and not push through it, right? If 154 was gonna hold.
Jiggy MC said in a market like this, you can.
Okay, you might be right. Well, in a market like this, what might happen is they might give up and come back to 07 and then push back down again and push through it. Come on. Whoa. This is starting to look like a level break trade now. Just waiting for the 5-year to come. Now nobody wants to buy 154. Not good. Okay, they took it.
Flimbo said problem in 10 tick range is that you so many different signals. Flimbo said from PPL that buying selling covering.
So my question then would be at which spot would you start? Would you say, okay, now I'm feel confident taking a trade?
Flimbo said 10 tick range just one feeler.
Okay. Well, I'm only have one contract on.
Flimbo said or fail breakout is good setup. Flimbo said with those ranges. Flimbo said but play in middle is not so good.
Yeah, I guess I
Flimbo
agree.
said hard to tell if it breaks or not.
I agree, and I definitely have a problem with that too. When I took that trade, I did it because I said that 04 was the edge of the range. But it sounds like you think that the edge of the range was more like 07.
Flimbo said why that was good.
Yeah.
Jiggy MC said but you short fours or buy.
I shorted 3.
Flimbo said but with normal day smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
I get what you're
Jiggy
saying.
MC said okay. Flimbo said it was too fast action I guess before.
Yeah. So now we have an interesting setup because if we really do sell down below 153.28, we could start seeing a large retracement of yesterday's move. See the volume continuing on the downside. So once we broke 154, now I see three levels, big volume selling down, iceberg at 29.
Flimbo said BTW, we gapped higher. Now we have filled gap.
Between, you mean the gap on the regular RTH, the RTH session chart?
Flimbo said why previous HIG.
$28 was my target. The often come 1 or 2 ticks short of your target though.
Flimbo said so overnight inventory can start bailout if we can get bellow close.
Yeah. The market profile auction theory would state that once we get there, now we're in a confirmed downtrend, when we would auction lower until we find a balance. We would find balance in one
Flimbo
of these
said why that's
pivots.
good psychology behind it.
So it might go down to like 153.06.
Flimbo said today is problem. Because overnight inventory was not common.
Yeah. There's 24, 16, and 06.
Flimbo said 730k overnight vol is not usual. Flimbo said so this general rules are not applied today.
Yeah, I get you. You see how when we step now between 28 and 27, the DOM flickered and reset. It didn't like reset, but it was like everybody repositioned themselves when it dropped there.
Flimbo said why algo.
Yep, all the algos were like, oh. Still doing this lure thing too.
Flimbo said funny how it looks so clear it will sell.
I don't know. I think that this trade. So I need to be careful from like reading
Alligator
too
said
much about.
average price since yes close is around 23, so it could be a pivot.
Yeah, I need to be careful about taking too much of a lesson that I did the right thing on this one, because I think one of the main. I mean, I did see on the chart that we were headed lower, like that the local trend was lower, but I think part of why I felt so confident was because the economic numbers were just so good. It's like you can't get numbers like that and not have a move, right?
Flimbo said I don't like echo numbers lol.
Yeah. See, my problem is
Jiggy MC said don't mix echo news to scalping.
yeah, I think one of my problems is that because I was never able to look at a DOM. You know, what I've been doing all these years is just been looking at a daily chart and the numbers and stuff, and I got pretty okay at looking at the numbers and figuring out the trend and all of that, and it's can be counterproductive to scalping.
Flimbo said then trade options.
Should.
Flimbo said smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
If I had an options account, I totally would have been buying puts last week. Such a no-brainer. Like, here we are, we had a downtrend, you know, like we had a dip, we come back up, we're getting right back to where that previous high was. We have this intraday high that we can't push above, and meanwhile, volatility is like all-time lows. Easy, like the risk-reward ratio there, easy. So easy. I couldn't believe that the volatility was so low. Ooh, look at that.
Flimbo said why good for some spread.
Yeah. $26 might be my stop. I feel like sometimes these icebergs that we get in ZB, I used to think, oh, at any time we see like over 500 print, it's some trader trying to do something. Now I'm realizing sometimes it's just the algorithms are saying, oh, ZN hasn't gone yet, so I should buy it. I kind of feel like that's what's happening right now. The iceberg is in ZN, and the
Flimbo
ZB is
said
just
why
following
that's true.
it. Okay.
Flimbo said I guess over 50% is that spreading action. Flimbo said I mean I'll go playing.
Yeah.
Order cancelled.
Okay. Okay, well that canceled out. Foolish losh I made earlier. Foolish losh. Yeah. Ow. If something happens at 30, I might go short again.
Jiggy MC said hard to read this, all those icebergs hitting bids, pressing lower, hard to read which will indeed generate this pullback.
Well, 26 was definitely a short-term swing. There's an iceberg at 26. And then they weren't able to push below it. why I got out. So now I'm saying we're right back in that bull bear zone. So we're gonna pull back.
Flimbo said it's easy. One guy here to know his nickname pointed this out yesterday. Flimbo said this days you have to follow. Technical S.
Yeah. Technicals S.
Jiggy MC said LOL.
The local trend is just a pullback, and the daily trend, because we're right
Flimbo said
back,
but it's look so true.
because we're right back to 30. The daily trend is
Flimbo said
still
just check
uncertain.
ZN tick chart. Jiggy MC said yeah.
Daily trend is still uncertain, so oh my gosh.
Flimbo said ZN have nice downtrend. Why the you just not sell rallies?
I'm staying out now. That was nuts. Did something happen? I don't know. That sure looked like some sort of news event. I mean, gosh, that was like 4 ticks like it was nothing.
Flimbo said some trade that has to be done.
There's even, it looks like there was a little bit of liquidity pulled. Now they're like 461 instead of 500. Somebody turned their robot off.
Jiggy MC said with all these icebergs hard to read a real absorption, they run it so easily.
Well, certainly not while it's happening, right? Like for instance, this iceberg did was at 153.31, and now they're testing the other direction. I don't know if it's gonna hold or what.
Flimbo said counter signals mean no trade.
Yeah. Okay.
Flimbo said this fast-moving volume and bids and offers can easy mess with your brain. Flimbo said suddenly you have feeling to be involved.
Right. You get super bad FOMO.
Flimbo said because everybody involved smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. Flimbo said and you have to be involved as well.
You think, oh, there's going to be some big trend is starting, and I don't want to miss it.
Flimbo said why exactly?
You should just think about yes, because the text to speech makes it sound like you're asking why.
Flimbo said LOL.
He was getting close there to a point where I was gonna say, oh, maybe it's safe to take shorts again. Now we're just right back. Not touching it.
Jiggy MC said what it feels is they are holding higher now, let's see.
Yeah. And there's so much volatility. Like we've had a couple of now retake swings, and then it die and go the other way. So if I was going to take a long, I'd want to see it bubble up to 04.
Flimbo said 04 is good reference.
Yeah. Okay, so it's doing it.
Master Yoda said GM.
Ooh.
Keith said 10 stuck at VWAP. 30 almost to open at 04.
Is this going crazy because of the equities open?
Master Yoda said they hold 125. Lake 15k on a bid and 7,170 on offer bought. Master Yoda said ZN. Jiggy MC said see right now, too fast.
Yeah. I'm like super tempted to treat, so I'm gonna step away for
Master
a second.
Yoda said see what? Jiggy MC said not you. Jiggy MC said talking to Seth. Master Yoda said oh. Sorry. Flimbo said in audio channel. Flimbo said or voice channel LOL. Master Yoda said but I want to see too.
Oh, what did you say, Jiggy? Oh, yeah, too fast. Holy crap. think someone wants to sell there.
Order filled.
This should go immediately. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cover it. So now we're still not sure about the daily trend. Our reward is 26. Risk is 154, 26, and 16 is if we break 26. Lots of volatility. Okay. Just gonna get out.
Order filled.
Okay.
Flimbo said looks like ZN/ZF spread happening.
Yeah, they're selling the 10 and they're buying the 30.
Keith said geez this is fast.
And they're doing it with aggressive market orders. Cool. Weird. I need to pull my indicator so I can show the spread. What? Fox News ex-CEO Roger Ailes dead.
Jiggy MC said rip.
Yeah. Man. That's nuts.
Master Yoda said long ZN 125.
How many times have we touched that 31, that 154 even now? Our trend is still down.
Keith said absorb 125.
You mean 126, 125?
Keith said yeah. Flembo said today ice hockey Russia vs Czech will be better fun than this market, DDDD. Jiggy MC said LOL. Raider said roulette.
Sure, there's a lot of market makers, algorithms that are just trading one tick around 154 even. They're really happy today.
Flembo said feeding each other.
Yeah. You look at the volume profile, it's a pretty clean bump around 154 even.
Master Yoda said cover half at 135. Master Yoda said cover all 130.
There's 7,000 contracts there at at 13 even.
Master Yoda said 2 ticks. Shame. Master Yoda said market really perfect. Master Yoda said a lot AF moves. Master Yoda said of.
See what happens. Okay, so now we're at the 04. Okay. Failed again at 04. Let's see if it stops at 29 this time. I guess that's not going to do it, so I'm going to step away. Make sure the kids are ready. Hopefully when I come back it'll have pushed somewhere where I can make a trade.
Master Yoda said missed good short. MTC said, are there any brokers that offer ACH transfers without astronomical commissions? X.X. Jiggy MC said, you rarely see ZN Vista chart like this, with so many high volume areas marked by the circles.
Okay, back. What the heck? So we tested higher and now we're low. Good trend down. Tested 26 again and held, huh?
Keith said, easy to get tricked in either direction.
Okay. So I'm thinking about selling 28. So if we sell 28, 30. Say no.
Keith said 10 and 5 both at balance.
Seems like an okay spot to play along here. And hope it goes back to the other end of the range. But we're in a zipper. Just gonna sit here for a while, huh? Okay. So they traded out of the zipper to 26. Not enough to break that. It was 1,000 contracts traded at 26 that first time. Let's see what our E-minis going higher.
Order filled.
Okay. So I'm looking for break at 26 here. Trend is down. Local trend is down. We're kind of sitting like we're right on the edge. Absorption at 27. Really good tick down that time. They're absorbing some at 24.
Order filled.
Keith said 10 is good support in the 10.
Okay, so it took 3 ticks on that one.
Keith said nice Seth. Patience is paying.
Yeah. I'm still having trouble like saying all of the things before I actually take the trade. You can see how my brain just wants to click. I should maybe call it quits because that's 156, so that's 5 ticks on the day. It's good.
Keith said LOL, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Keith said but you did much better today Imo.
Lots of absorption there at 24. Thing is I took a couple at the beginning there that were really bad. Kind of forced me to get back on track. Now I've had 3 winners in a row.
Keith said I'm down -2 in the 10 YEAR, but up +6 in the 5 YEAR. Weird, but I've been trading the 5-year much better than the 10 the past few days.
When do you decide which one you're going to trade? Based on the spread or? $324 there. Might take 23 here at the low of the day.
Keith said it's just a test that I've been doing. It seems like when I take a trade in the 10, the 5 is in a better risk/reward scenario.
Okay, well, we can only take shorts at this spot. There it is right there.
Order filled.
22. Sold 22.
Order filled.
Stopped out. Yeah, I can't feel bad about that one. I took the signal. Just didn't follow through. Okay, so this would be a good spot to short it on a 4-tick pullback.
Order filled.
6. A little bit of absorption there in the tenure. I'm not liking that.
Keith said yeah, 10 is pretty good support.
I'm gonna try and get a tick here.
Order
Gotcha.
canceled.
Liquidity that they just put up there at 3. There's a gap there, 26. Six was 5 tick pullback. Show it. Rhythmic died again.
Keith said, is that a known issue, Seth?
With rhythmic dying?
Keith said, yeah.
I don't know what the deal is. It's only been doing it the past 2 days. But every time I do it, I go into my web browser and load a website, and they load fine. Ouch. Back to 28. Good trend up. This could go all the way back to 154 even. It died. Websites look just fine. You can probably hear me just fine. Or take pullback at 26. Be right back. $25. 5 ticks. Oh, they went past it, huh? Jeez. This thing's just all over the place today, isn't it? Oh my. Lots of selling there.
Order filled.
Okay. $25. Local trend is up. Daily trend, we're still kind of in that range. So iceberg across all three instruments there.
Order filled.
That one didn't turn out either. Now they're absorbing the other way in the 10-year.
Order cancelled.
Now we're at the top of this range. One tick lower than before. And year fell below where it was iceberging.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
$247 that came back against the flow and it didn't go. Interesting. Come on.
Order cancelled.
Not holding. Frustrating.
Order cancelled.
Okay. And guess what that means? We're flat. Okay, and stop recording today.